the course of these 7 lectures, I taught you how to have on-stage presence. And if you haven't caught on to that yet, it was actually an acronym. The O stands for oneself. How to look after yourself in terms of energy, group presentations, and confidence builders. The N stood for neutrality. How to deal with distractions regardless of what is happening around you and to stay your composed self. The S is for stance. How to stand and show confidence as a speaker. The T stands for tonality. How to bring in vocal variety and add a little bit of excitement in your talk. The A was acclimatize, and how you as a speaker can get comfortable with the venue regardless of how big or how little the venue is. The G is for gestures and movement, and when and how to bring in gestures and movement as a presenter. And finally, we spoke about eye contact. In order to entrench the knowledge from this section, I want you to do 7 things. Number 1, start looking after yourself as a speaker. Start drinking more still water at room temperature. Start reducing the amount of coffees that you drink, the energy drinks, and bring in more healthier alternatives that's going to keep you at your highest fitness self on the day of your presentation. Number 2 is to eliminate crutch words. You see, crutch words, if you can start eliminating them in your day-to-day conversations, you naturally become better at speaking in your actual presentations, because your presentation is a magnification of the words that you use on a natural basis. So if you are eliminating the ums, the likes, the so's, and whatever else are your crutch words, it becomes so much more easier to present and speak without them in your actual presentations. Number 3, learn to speak standing still. The power must come from your voice and from the words that you use. Number 4 is to have eye contact. So whilst you've got your stance right, connect with people in your audience. Use those you statements and remember to stay with that eye contact with one person until the end of a pause or until the end of a sentence. 5, bring in vocal variety. Learn to figure out your natural way of speaking, whether it's sage, warrior, gesture, or lover tonality, and to bring in all the other tonalities with it. And that comes with practice and rehearsal. 6 is your hand gestures. Only once you've got used to this, then your next aim is to get your hand gestures right and learn to bring in hand gestures that is purposeful for what you are saying. Number 7 is movement. Movement comes last. What I would suggest to you is that you take 7 presentations, 7 upcoming speeches, and each speech you learn to bring in one of these elements. First speech, learn to work with yourself. Then eliminate crutch words. Then learn to stand still. And so you continue, so by the time you get to the 7th speech, you're doing all of the above, including movement. And that is your homework assignment. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next section of this course, where I'll take you to the next level of your speaking journey.